Hey, it's Sarah here, founder of Brand Spanking You, and I want to show you today how easy it is to just grab a color palette and then take it into Canva, take it into one of the template sets and change it and make it your own with this new color palette. So I opened up here. This is one of my most popular blog posts about these modern color palettes that you can just grab and use for yourself. And this palette right here, in particular, Flight of Fancy, is a really popular one. So I want to show you how you can take this color palette with these hex codes and really quickly get it into Canva, and then also really quickly edit your templates. So the first thing we're going to do is go into Canva. Now, Canva has this cool thing called Brand Kit. You find it over here, and you can see I've already loaded up a bunch of different color palettes. I can do that because I have a pro account. It's one of the features that I love about having a Canva Pro account. You can add multiple palettes. You can add multiple colors. If you don't have a pro account, you can add 3 colors and that's it. Now, when I'm going to start using a new color palette, I love being able to put it into this brand kit because then you can go back to it really easy or pull it up really easily when you're working on your design. And you'll see what that means in just a minute. So what we're going to do is add a new color palette. So you'd go down here, add and discover palettes. And here you can also go through here and just find a color palette that you like to use as well by typing in some search terms here. We're going to do this custom palette because we already have our color palette here. Let's call it Flight of Fancy. And then we're literally just going to copy and paste. So we're going to copy, go over here, paste. Next one, copy, paste. Okay, there is our color palette right there. So we are ready to go with this. Okay, now that we have the colors set up in your brand kit, let's go ahead and change some of these templates just by using color. So you see here, I pulled up one of my template sets. This is the Haven Business Builder Kit, and you can see what it looks like with the color palette right now. But what we're gonna do with just a few clicks, we are gonna change this to that new Flight of Fancy brand color palette. So let's click into this first page. The first thing I'm going to do is click on this background, and then let's go here. You see here's my Flight of Fancy color palette in here, and this is why I love putting it in a brand kit because now it's right here on the side. If I didn't put that in the brand kit, I would have to go up here each time I wanted to change the color, go in here, copy and paste the hex code into there, which is totally fine. You can do that. I just think it makes it faster and easier to have this color palette all loaded up over here. So I am going to change this color to this kind of light tan color. And you see, once I clicked that, this little button here popped up. It says change all from this color to this color. So we're going to go ahead and click that and say, yes, we do want to change that. Now, if you look here, you can see all of the sudden how quickly everything changed. So let's keep going and change some more of these colors. So let's go into this color here. So this darker kind of pinky salmon color, let's change to this and we will say yes. I like to just keep going back and looking to see how things are shaping up, and I think things are looking really good. So now let's go in and change maybe this color here to this kind of bluish green color. We're going to click change all, yes. Go back and you see, yeah, that's looking really cool. So we still have some of these kind of orangey, oops. Let's double click into that. Now let's change this orange color to the orange color that's in this color palette. Yep, that is looking great. So now what I want to do is go in and change this font color that's popping up everywhere. Now this will get a little tricky because I've got this font color on top of these light shapes and I've got this font color on top of these darker shapes. So it's going to be a little more complicated than just like one click, but I'll show you what I mean. So let's first just go into this. We're going to click this. And now I want to change this color of this font. So let's change it to the same bluish color. Now when we go back out, you can see how that's showing up everywhere in this bluish color that looks really, really good on that light tan. Here, though, it disappears. So on those pages, you're just going to have to go in and change those one by one. Same with here. Like that doesn't look great on that darker brown color. So now that you have the bulk of everything changed, you're just going to go in and tweak things a little bit. So for instance, we would go into, say, this page and we would say, I actually want this now to be this light tan color. I'm not going to click change all because then it'll change even on the pages like this page, and I don't want it to change on that page. So that's where you have to do just like a little bit of futzing around. And this is one of the old colors too. I'm going to go ahead and change that to white. And then you might also want to look at pages like this. So this page, for instance, we have some type here that we are no longer seeing because that was blue. So you can go ahead and hold down your shift key and select all of them all at the same time. And then we're going to just change that to white so that pops off of there. And same with these. Like you can't really read that blue color very well on there. So we're going to go ahead and change it to, let's try this light tan color first. Yeah, white is better. So you can see how with just a few clicks of the button, you can go in and make some really quick global changes and really dramatically change the look of the templates. And then it's just a matter of going in and tweaking a few pages here and there to make sure that everything is coming out just, exactly the way you want it to. Like for instance, this page, we would want that to look more like that. Good luck with it. Let me know how it goes.